This week on Council Bluffs News, Legislative Forum. State legislators come to the campus of Iowa Western to speak to college students about financial support and the importance of a good education. Plus, the Potawatomi Conservation hosts its annual beer tasting at the Mid-America Center. We'll take a look at some of the fun events the fundraiser has in store. Then, a walk, run, and ride to honor a fallen officer. IWTV student Bowen Peterson takes you on a journey to remember Officer Carrie Orozco and how her memory lives on. And Michelle Bandur joins us in studio on behalf of the City of Council Bluffs to speak about an initiative to bring the community together and how 100 block parties across the city is making it happen. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. It's getting close to election time and it's important for college students to understand what each candidate will bring to the table. That's no different at the state level as legislators attend a forum at Iowa Western to share their views with the student body and answer critical questions pertaining to the state's community colleges. College students need to be prepared to make educated decisions this November. The goal is to encourage students to get involved and vote.
To support Iowa's system of community colleges.
September 15th, state legislators communicate their views with the student body at Iowa Western, hoping to equip them with more information.
I think it's really important for the Iowa Western students to have exposure to the people who are representing them and making those decisions that affect them.
The forum, consisting of 10 local legislators, is moderated by a student at Iowa Western, offering a front row seat at the Arts Center for all the action.
Iowa Western has a lot of students who are involved in political views, and they're very good at voicing their opinion. And so the student body is very important. It's very important to have them educated and have these events.
While students may be familiar with candidates through the media, it's equally important to get firsthand knowledge before voting.
I'm just trying to get some answers, try and figure out what these people are about before I decide to cast my vote. I'm one of those people who like to do my research outside of the media and everything else to kind of figure out what would be the best fit for our election.
State funding of community colleges is a hot topic as it has a major impact on the cost of tuition.
I think there definitely needs to be a lot more help in the financial area. Me as my student, I'm paying for my schooling, and it's just really hard sometimes to pay for even a community college because not everyone is well off.
Plans for how to tackle that problem vary. Candidates competing for a seat in the House of Representatives highlight the difference in District 16.
Give every kid in Iowa an associate's degree or an avenue into the trades with a business background so that they're successful entrepreneurs.
I think we need to make sure that while students are still in high school, they really are given the option for jobs that are maybe outside the four-year realm.
While both candidates may go about it in different ways, the ultimate goal is for the students to be successful without incurring a large debt.
A high school diploma no longer meets the needs for many jobs today. We need an associate's degree or a certificate or working in apprenticeships in order to meet the qualifications of jobs today.
Again, state funding for community colleges is a major talking point for Iowa Western and other institutions across the state. Recent numbers show that private colleges received more funding than community colleges last fiscal year, having a negative impact on the cost of tuition. Find a bit more information about the candidates and their strategic plans at ballotpedia.org.
August was a great month for the Potawatomi County Community Foundation. For the second time, the foundation achieves national accreditation. Jerry Mathiasen, president and CEO of the foundation, gladly accepted and signed this accreditation.
We followed the best practices of community foundations across the entire country. We were notified by the National Standards Board out of Washington, D.C. that we received this accreditation. So it's a key accomplishment for us, and we're very proud and honored to be a community foundation in Pottawatomie County and help our communities.
For more information about this accreditation, visit www.ourpccf.org. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Mike Simmons.
We all like to get a little wild every once in a while. This time, it's for a good cause. The Pottawatomie Conservation Foundation hosts its annual Go Wild for Conservation fundraiser. A fun night out while helping a local foundation. On September 15th, members of the Pottawatomie Conservation as well as members of the public get together at the Mid-America Center to enjoy beer, good food, and an auction.
Essentially, it's a fun evening with pairings of beverages and food, and it's all about education and promoting Pottawatomie County Conservation Foundation.
All with the goal of raising funds for continuing education for the public in regards to environmental conservation.
Tonight's event is a great event. It's a great show of support from our community. It's our foundation's way of raising a little extra money to help us with some of our activities at Pottawatomie County Conservation.
The county parks provide families with a place to learn more about the environment at a minimal cost.
It's a $10 fee for the whole family for the whole year. So it's some of the cheapest form of entertainment you'll ever see.
The foundation has partnered with Council Bluffs Community Schools to provide students with free field trips to the county parks.
Every classroom in Pottawatomie County is given a free in-school session with our naturalists for environmental education program. Our foundation also supports a free field trip out to one of our parks as well.
The Pottawatomie Conservation Foundation aims to expose children to nature at a young age.
They don't get outside anymore. So what we try to do is make sure that they understand the nature around them and see if we can get them to embrace it.
The annual fundraiser has been in place for over 15 years and continues to be the foundation's biggest fundraiser.
They're going to use the funds that they raise here for environmental education. They do a lot with kids, getting them an opportunity to get outside, to learn about the environment.
While the basic cost of running the parks is paid for by taxpayers, anything extra requires a little more funding.
It's important to continue to raise awareness that the county parks are here and that we need continued financial support from the county residents and the area residents.
For more information about the foundation, visit www.potcoconservation.com. Families and friends in the Omaha and Council Bluffs area work together to create a powerful visual to show that anything is possible with teamwork. That begins our coverage in News Around the Bluffs. For those who have addictions, the road to recovery can be long and difficult. But with the support of friends and family, this road can be a little easier. The amazing citizens of the Omaha Council Bluffs community joined hands across the Bob Carey pedestrian bridge on September 17th to let those who are recovering recognize what support they have.
We just gather at the bridge. We want everybody to come out. It's for the recovery community, but it's also for families that are struggling with addiction or just regular community members.
September is National Recovery Month. It helps promote benefits for treatment. It's a celebration for those in recovery while also showing appreciation for friends and family, helping those who are recovering realize that recovery is possible. To learn more about Hands Across the Bridge, you can go to their website at www.preventionmeansprogress.org. It's that time of year again. Road construction on US 275 and I-29 continues, but thankfully, the end is in sight. Great news for the Metro as construction of the I-29 and US 275 interchange nears completion, but not before another ramp closure. The I-29 southbound access ramp to US 275 will close on September 19th, with expectations for its reopening in late October. Until then, motorists will have to exit the interstate on exit 3 to access US 275. I-29 southbound on-ramp and northbound off-ramp will remain closed until later this fall. All lanes of the US 275 are expected to be open in November. This is all part of a comprehensive interstate redesign by the Iowa DOT that will modernize the highway system and improve safety for approximately 18 miles of interstate. Do you ever see those commercials on TV asking you where your ancestors came from? Then you ask yourself, how much will this cost me to find out? Well, the Center in Council Bluffs is here to help you find out. Do you ever wonder where your ancestors came from? Saturday, September 17th, the Center's genealogy group hosts its third annual fall conference. Guest speakers give the class necessary resources to find how their ancestors came to America or where they were born.
Well, you know, research shows that children who know about their roots actually have more of a connection with the world. And so I think it's important to preserve the past, and also after 2 or 3 generations, you are forgotten unless your stories are carried on.
Beverly Cunningham created the Center's genealogy group in 2008 when she found a few people that wanted to find more information about their roots. Anyone interested in learning more about their family history is invited to join the group at the Center on the first Tuesday of each month. Meetings are free and open to the public. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, remembering Officer Carrie Orozco. We'll get an inside look at the walk, run, and ride event and how supporters of Carrie are still remembering her. Plus, Michelle Bandur joins us in studio to tell us about an upcoming block party that will set off a huge number of them and how you can throw your own. Stay tuned.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund reading.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. Joining me in studio today is Michelle Bandur. She is the Communications Director for the City of Council Bluffs. Michelle, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So today's topic is going to be about the upcoming campaign the City of Council Bluffs is hosting. And it's a block party, but it's not just one block party. It's a series of 100 block parties, having the final 100th one on the 100 block. Tell me about it.
That's right. So we want you to think about block parties in a way that is untraditional. As you know, we are Council Bluffs, unlike anywhere else on purpose. And so we had our big unveiling with our new campaign over the summer, and we just want to keep that excitement going. And we thought, what a better way to do that than bringing the community together with block parties? And so that's what Council Bluffs, when they were talking about the residents, were talking about how can we get people together and what do we like about our city? And one of the things was community and neighborhoods and how people just want to come together and show their support, show their pride and their love for Council Bluffs. So coming up on September 28th, Mayor Matt Walsh will be making a big announcement. He will be asking the community to come together and throw a block party. So you think block party, well, it's going to be winter, right?
Right.
So we want you to think untraditional. So we're going to have the big announcement where the mayor's going to ask about having you throw a block party. And there's going to be a special website where you can go and register, and you get some swag and some special stuff that says 100 block parties, and we're going to number them. So the first one is actually a city employee block party that's coming up. And then we'll have number 2, 3, and just go down the line. But we really want people to get involved with that in different kinds of ways to throw a block party.
Well, the City Council Bluffs has a campaign going right now. It's all about the and it's a great campaign. It's a very successful campaign. How does that campaign relate to the upcoming one?
Right, to the block parties?
Right.
Yeah, so that's why we're saying we want you to be untraditional if you're thinking of those sort of things. Or grab your neighborhood and close off your block and have a regular block party. But like we said, with winter coming up, maybe some schools will want to throw some block parties in their classrooms. Or, the RAs out here at Iowa Western, they would throw an awesome block party.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so I just think that we just want people to come together and have fun. We're going to do a big social media campaign with it, and we'll be giving monthly giveaways, and we want people to post their pictures, and we'll have prizes for the best selfies and that sort of thing. So I don't want to give away too much, because I want to come back on and then talk about more of the block parties. But yeah, that's how the campaign is working into it. It's just continuing that civic pride and just your love for your neighborhood and for your neighbors and for what Council Bluffs is all about.
Well, Michelle, thank you so much for coming on today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Council Bluffs News will be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. Teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. Since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
As Paul Ryan once said, every successful individual knows that his or her achievement depends on a community of persons working together. Well, in this case, it couldn't be more true. Carrie Orozco gave her life in the line of duty for the Omaha Police Department back in May of 2015. She was laid to rest shortly thereafter here in Council Bluffs, and what she left behind can never be forgotten. Her work in the community alone stands out, and her family, friends, and supporters are making sure that her legacy carries on. IWTV student Bowen Peterson has more.
Runners to your mark!
A day of running, walking, hitting, and sitting. but most importantly, a day of remembrance.
Carrie was an amazing woman, and there's not many people like her still left in this world.
September 18th, the second annual Carrie Orozco Memorial Run, Walk, Ride, and a 10-team softball tournament takes place at the Wabash Trace Nature Trail in Council Bluffs.
We had a 5K run, we had a 1K walk, we had a bike ride, a 20-mile bike ride to Mineola, Iowa and back, and now the softball tournament's going on.
Participants of all of the events are there to support not only the family of Carrie, but to remember the legacy she left behind.
Just to support and run with my friends. Sounded like fun.
Bradley Dennis, one of the 5K participants, knew Carrie very well. He is beyond thrilled to be in the race and support the Orozco family.
Carrie's mother is dating my grandpa, and so I really wanted to do it in honor of Carrie and also for Ellen, because I know it would mean a lot to her.
The event also focuses on organizations that Carrie was involved in. Lori McNeil, one of the organizers of the event, hopes people continue to carry on what she accomplished.
I'm just glad that they're continuing to give back, because that's what this was all about, was giving back to the causes that were close to Carrie's heart.
Through the long list of great accomplishments Carrie established, Lori and Ellen just have one wish.
They're still keeping her in their thoughts and giving back like she would have wanted them to. Just thanks for everyone for participating.
Carrie Orozco was very outgoing and loved what she did. Her legacy will truly live on forever. Carrie was a mother, a daughter, a friend, a giver, but most importantly, she was a hero. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Bowen Peterson.
Since the passing of the Walnut, Iowa native, citizens of the Omaha Council Bluffs community have honored Carrie and her family in a number of ways. Numerous donations have been made, and the baseball field in Miller Park has been renamed to the Carrie Orozco Field. If you would like to donate to the family, you can send your contributions to the Omaha Police Foundation. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, there are plenty of furry friends at the Midlands Humane Society looking for a good home. We'll meet them in our Pets of the Week. And a look at our events calendar to wrap up the show.
Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet. Dang it. Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women. I could use your help. Yeah! Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
Create new opportunities and expand your knowledge with Iowa Western's continuing and career education.
It was really intimidating to go back to school, but Iowa Western made me really feel like I could do it.
Our goal is to help students achieve success from education to employment.
Learn more, including information on extra benefits for Iowa residents at iwcc.edu/continuing_education.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. Now she's holding on for dear life.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Hello, I'm Terry Getchmills, and welcome into Pets of the Week. I've got Boomer here. He is a 1-year-old Havanese. He's a great little dog. He's not potty trained yet, so we're working on that. He's wonderful with other dogs. He loves people, and older children are recommended, as well as a fenced yard. Boomer's file number is 20600. This is 4-year-old Bubba, and his file number is 11610, and he's a very friendly little dog. He'll need a fenced yard and lots of training. He's very smart, and he's a Chi Beagle mix. Again, this is Bubba 11610. This is Olivia and Rex, and their file numbers are 21721 and 21722. They're 9-week-old buff-colored domestic short-hair kittens, and they get along with other cats just great. Not sure about dogs, but they do love children. Again, this is Rex and Olivia. This beautiful girl is Cornbread, and her file number is 20716. She's 3 years old, she's a domestic shorthair, and she did have a litter of kittens when she came into our facility, who are also on the adoption floor. And if you're interested in any of the pets that you've seen today, please come down to Midlands Humane Society, located at 1020 Railroad Avenue in Council Bluffs.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. Are you ready to see the king of rock and roll singing and dancing to Jailhouse Rock? Then rock your way down to the center in Council Bluffs to see Joseph Hall's Elvis Rock and Roll Remember Tribute Sunday, September 25th at 3 p.m. Tickets are $20 a piece and are available at the welcome desk at the center. Doors open at 2:15. For more information about the event, contact the center's welcome desk at 712-323-5995. Be sure to get your tickets today for a rocking good time. If you prefer some classic Irish music instead, then head over to Baylis Park to hear the incredible sounds of 3 Irish native musicians known as Northern Men. Pace, Potawatomi Arts Culture Entertainment is proud to host the event. The lads have been coming to the Omaha Council Bluffs area since 1988 and are excited to be celebrating their 28th anniversary of roving the heartland. The Irish Minstrels will be appearing at the park for a free performance. The concert begins at 3 p.m. and ends at 4:30 p.m. on Sunday, September 25th. If you still have enough energy after rocking out to Elvis and enjoying some classic Irish music, then you're in luck. Mercy Hospital in Council Bluffs is hosting a Family Health and Safety Day, also taking place September 25th. This one runs from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. There'll be lots of activities for the whole family, including learning about injury prevention, safety demonstrations, car seat safety checks, and more. The event will take place at CHI Health Mercy, and parking will be at Edwards Professional Center's parking lot on CHI's campus. For more information about the event, call Mercy Hospital at 712-328-5000. Thank you for tuning in and watching this week's Council Bluffs News. As always, CBTV is very eager to hear your feedback. If you'd like to send us your questions or comments, email them to cbtv@iwcc.edu, or you can call us at 712-325-3312. Or you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. And of course, keep it right here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluffs Sports Zone with J.J. Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Aaron Zack.